person and moment, accepting of each other's faults, which are actually beautiful in their imperfection. You can take each other as you are, strung out on other things, which you'll hopefully move through and flow through. But she's one of my greatest influences, so I do like what I like to call pop folk, mixed with spoken word. And then I actually don't like to mention it too much, but I did musical theatre for 10 years.
Why do you like to mention it?
I don't know, because there's lots of baggage attached to. I don't want to create a negative image around it, but people kind of don't get the wrong impression about musical theatre, that it's all jazz hands and it's all like, don't tell me not to live, just sit and puddle, or that bit like in Friends when Phoebe from Friends goes like, oh, if life was a musical, I'd just be like, sun comes out bright and beaming, and she does this line where she just goes into full musical theatre mode. And yeah, it is like that sometimes. It is classic musical theatre. I don't know, I think it's actually taught me, the one thing that I love so much about musical theatre was being the vehicle that carried the story from the play itself or from the musical itself to the audience. And that's what I do when I perform. And when I perform my poetry, I'm channeling this story through me, and I'm connecting with people, and it is all part of the same thing. So that being said, I actually do have this more power ballad voice that comes through. So I'll do like light ethereal Joni Mitchell followed by power ballad, and it always comes out in my improvisational jamming. Like last night when I was at the Love Shack, I was singing for like an hour, and people were dancing around the room, and I was just vibing with these guitarists. And at times I'll just let my voice rip, man, and then draw back, and it's playing with all these different colours. And yeah, sometimes I don't like to say that there's a specific genre that I stick to, because like the rainbows and like seeing people's mind first, and like academia versus creativity, just let it be, man. Just let it be. Let it resonate in each person how you want it to resonate within them. Let the sound speak for itself, because I think it's we always did Meisner for a long time. It's an acting practice, and my tutor or my lecturer said, let the words be the canoe on the surface, and let the emotion be the river. It's like body language is 97%, and words are just 3% of what you communicate. So, like the canoe, which are our words, they're just floating on the surface of this bed of emotion. So I'm just hoping that whatever I'm doing, I'm channeling that emotion to the surface. Onto the canoe,
It's pretty beautiful.
All the analogies. Take what you want from it.
What music are you into? Like, what would be on your playlist? What 5 songs?
Last Goodbye, Jeff Buckley. Love and Hate, Michael Kiwanuka. She by Laura Mvula, or Make Me Lovely, because the beat is just sick and she's a goddess. How many have I said? So Love and Hate, Make Me Lovely, Last Goodbye, Gypsy, Fleetwood Mac, and maybe a Loyal Kana song or a Tom Mishk song. When I moved to Paris, there's the mixtape that Tom Mishk lost in Paris, and he's got this song, You Know That I Need You Now, talk about the mixtape that he's lost, and created a whole new album from that one thing, which is, like finding the light on a rainy day, finding the goodness out of a situation, like something so bad as to lose all of your material. I was just vibing with it in Paris, so I guess something like a Damselfly by Loyal Kana, because he does the British spoken word rap, really inspired by his respective inspirations, like hip hop from America, and then's made it his own thing. I think of and River by Joni Mitchell, before I forget. Oh my gosh, she uses this Jingle Bells motif in it. Listen to it, it's insane. She's so clever.
You've given me an idea for something, but I'll tell you later.
Okay.
What was the next question? If you were to put together the perfect song with all your favorite artists to collaborate, what would be that collaboration?
As in, who would I collaborate with?
Who would you collaborate with? Yes. And
do they have to be alive?
dead or alive. That was
Okay.
actually what I wrote. Dead or alive.
Awesome. Oh gosh. Well, actually, the majority of the artists I'm going to say aren't dead. Oh man, so much choice. I guess dead would be Freddie Mercury
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
and David Bowie. Peace, guys. Love you. And alive would be Joni Mitchell. I think, Loyal Kana. Laura Mishk, who I saw last night. The younger sister of Tom Mishk. And maybe my friend Puma Blue. He also works with a similar crowd of people, is friends with Tom Mishk actually. Because the thing is about these artists that I've mentioned is that I feel like they're creating a really organic sound that we're lacking at the moment.
Yeah, I do love Tom Mishk.
And I feel for a while I couldn't listen to new music because I feel like there was something that was really lacking. So I listened to Supertramp and Beach Boys and David Bowie, Simon and Garfunkel, Joni Mitchell,
Fleetwood Mac,
Jeff Buckley. Oh my gosh, Stevie Nicks is a queen. Yeah. And then if you bring in these new organic artists like Puma Blue, like Tom Mishk, Laura Mishk, Loyal Kana, who are really, I just think, grafting, trying to push. I don't want to be offensive to anyone. I know that everyone grafts in their own way. I love what's happening. I feel like there's a real buzz beneath the surface, and we're kind of going full circle. I feel like this is just my personal opinion, but I feel like the last couple of years people have slightly lost their way in terms of music. But I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been looking.
In what's maybe mainstream,
yes,
it feels like, oh my gosh, what is that song by Lil Pump and Kanye West?
Oh god, don't.
What?
This is what I mean. So maybe that's what it is, because I caught myself off guard with that comment just then, because I know that there's so much amazing music out there. There really is.
It's just what's
and there will always
mainstream,
be. But yeah, exactly. What's mainstream?
I don't know. I feel like back in the day there was just so much more contentful music that was out there. Nowadays there's just songs where someone can say Gucci Gang for the entire song and make millions.
What's that Funky Shark song? There's this song called Funky Shark, and it's Funky Shark, do 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 do, Funky Shark, do 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 do, and it's what? But then it gets stuck in your head the whole day. Anyway, I digress. But
that's probably it. People are like, I hate this song, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. Oh man, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
Some form of Tourette's. I think the people I would want to collaborate with would be more, for lack of a better word, technical, organic artists. But I feel so guilty because I know that everyone has their own individuality, and I respect that so much. I respect however people want to express themselves. It's always valid to me. So my brain's difficult sometimes because I always, it becomes hard to have opinions because I just fob it off as, but everyone's allowed to express themselves in their own way, because they are. And even if mainstream stuff is shit, there will always be someone vibing.
Yeah, exactly. What did you write your first song about?
So one of my first ever songs was actually about, at the time I was playing with Bratz dolls and Barbies and my scene, and my sister and I in our attic had this Barbie village that we built, and I had this one Bratz doll called Go-Go, and she was like a Japanese style doll, and she had these really cool yellow and orange like braids in her hair, and the detachable feet, and the changing shoes, and the little plastic handbag with like Tokyo patterns on it. And I didn't even know what I wanted to do at this point, but I think it's interesting how really early on you can be already doing things that you don't even know that you'll grow up to still be connected with. But I wrote this song, and it goes girly girl from Japan, girly girl from Japan, girly girl from Japan, bling bling goes the telephone, it's my boyfriend Tokyo, beep, I pick up the phone, hey yo Tokyo, hey yo Tokyo, bring ding 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 ding, yo Tokyo, how you doing y'all? I'm fine, Mary J, what's the buzz in your place? I'm digging my brother Joe. And that was the song. There we go. The shame. That was me in year 6, man. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I had my Bratz doll, I had my Barbie village. That was my that was my first inspiration. It's right there.
Oh, now I get what you mean. I thought you meant Bratz was the name of your band. Sorry, Bratz.
No, Bratz. Yeah, I just shared that. That just happened. Live it, love it, learn from it. No, in connection with that though, the coolest thing happened when I was in Paris. I saw these Reebok trainers, lavender in colour, or lilac, the most beautiful colour. I saw them and I was like, oh my gosh, this is my favourite colour. This is my favourite colour. And I had this moment where I was like, oh my god, how did I not know that this was my favourite colour? Anyway, I bought the shoes, 35 quid in the sale, perfect. Go back home for a weekend from Paris, and I'm like talking about these shoes, and I'm like, hang on. And I go and I open my attic door, and I open the door wide open, and then I was like, oh my god, when I was 10 or 9 or whatever, my parents were like, oh, Els, you know, we just got some spare paint left, what, or it doesn't make any sense. We're gonna
I'm just gonna see where you're gonna go with it, to be honest.
We're gonna paint the attic.
Okay.
We've got, you know,
Context.
some spare funds or whatever. What colour do you want it? And I was like, I want it lilac. That's what I said. And at the time I remember thinking, why have I asked for this colour? I'm not even sure I like it. But, you know, 10 years later, I'm like seeing these lilac trainers and going, I really like this. Going, this is my favourite colour. And 10 years ago, I asked for this colour to be painted in the attic for the Barbie village. You know? Styling. So I feel like I've just really reconnected with myself. And small things like that just make me smile because, like playing the piano every day and going, where's my happiness? I don't know where it's at. What makes me happy? And playing the piano every day. Like, what am I doing? And going, oh, what's my favourite colour? And it's under my nose the whole time. So I think the best way to find things is to stop fucking looking. My second song was after my first breakup when I was 13, 14. And it was like a simple hot potato style song. And I think it went something like, have you ever felt this way about someone that you love? Have you ever felt it important to let them know how you feel? I worship you, I love you, and so on and so forth. It was just like words. Yeah. I did that on purpose because I wanted to, you know, show people that hopefully I have less syllables per note now. You know, or however you want to look at it. Less syllables means writing progression.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do I have
Heartbreak and Bratz dolls and purple attics. So, summing me up.
No, you've pretty much answered all my questions. Yeah. So,
Well, thank you so much for having me today.
you're welcome.
I feel like I've really learnt a lot about myself.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like I'm gonna look back on this and possibly ask it to be taken down. No, it's cool, man. I feel like it's a huge part of me to digress So there we go. It's just gonna keep on happening. Just gotta